set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
To throw is Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pollard, they'll take it up the gut. The stop made defensively by Mike Edwards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
On second down, it's Pollard. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with a sack.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Prescott to throw it. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And this one's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
Prescott yet again. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one. And that one,
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So we have come to... Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down, Pollard again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, Prescott. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Trent McDuffie getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Pollard. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Prescott now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
First down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott off play action. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And there's Cooks in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 15 yards. yards. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 17-3. That time a 9-play drive. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Mahomes to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. And again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 9. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's James returning. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Micah Parsons in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Here's 1st down. One final try for Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was